Okay. Hold on. Is this working? Yes. Hello, and hold on. Welcome back to my Doki SNAFU. This mod is freaking awesome. Before I begin, I do want to say I apologize if my mic quality is lower than it has been. I've been recording when my Wi-Fi goes out after midnight, because I'm crazy. And that's probably the most reasonable thing to do. So last time was pretty cool. We just talked out with Sayori. I reached 12 and I realized I'm spending a lot of time with Sayori, you know, since the last episode, which I'm back on a daily upload schedule since last one. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to upload these daily. And this being one of those dailies, so let's get to it. Actually, come to think of it, I think I completely forgot to... Did I? No. Yeah, I completely forgot to post the last episode. Oops, sorry. It's fine. We'll, I'll post it tonight, even though it's 1:45 a.m. Apologies. Again, I just said I'm getting on that daily upload schedule. It's around where I uploaded it last night, but, I suck at remembering things, and I just kind of wanted to spend some time off. So here we are. I definitely want to spend time with Kiba. I think I've been spending too much time with Sayori. Yo, you're later than usual. Sorry about that. I ended up having to prepare lunch for my little sister. Lunch? How late is it? Hey, it's a surprise look. What did you expect? You're a terrible cook. Rude. I'll have you know I've improved a lot recently. So don't go thinking you're the only one who's capable of feeding themselves. Hmm? What do you mean? You steal everything from my pantry. A look of panic suddenly appears on Kiba's face after thinking over what he just said. I mean, you have to cook for yourself, right? You know, since you live alone and all. Did I tell you that I live by myself? Well, I figured since I never saw anyone else whenever I stopped by, he was nervously scratching his neck while looking away. Was I wrong? Not exactly. Guess I'm a little surprised to hear that you'd figure it out. Huh? Is it supposed to be a secret? Not necessarily, but things tend to go smoother in situations that typically require an explanation don't come up. Well, you not being a fire hazard while cooking is good to hear. Maybe that means there's still hope for Sayori, too. Right, maybe. Kiba continues to act strange for the remainder of her trip. He just fucking accidentally brought up a sensitive topic. I really can't blame him. Oh, there you are, Ruby. I don't know why that was so unsettling. Monika's completely deadpan smile coming out of nowhere. I don't even think we saw Monika in the last episode. No. I'm immediately approached by the club president upon stepping into the room. Hey Monika, you need something? I was actually hoping you could assist me. Oh, and how's that? I'm talking fast, I'm sorry. It's pretty rare for her to ask for my help. Actually, no, that's not true. This is her first time doing so. Yuri told me that Natsuki was cleaning up the home. You see? Wait, I'm bad at abbreviations. I always have been. Yuri told me that Natsuki was cleaning the room. The home... room after school and was wondering if you could get her? The home something room. I was planning on to reorganize the closet, but Natsuki always gets upset whenever my books are removed without... Did I read that line before? Seems to all harbor resentment. Seems to still harbor some resentment towards my existence. I'm sure it's not that bad. Right now, you're the only one I can ask. Sayori's currently out gathering some materials for the club room. Yuri's engrossed in her book, and I've already started with what I can in the closet. Makes sense. She's only sending me because she doesn't have any other options. Given Natsuki's behavior towards me, she'd certainly use someone else if it was possible. Alright, I can't really refuse an order from the club president. You want me to go help clean or something? Nope, just tell her to come and hurry back, that's all. Right, I'll do that then. Thanks, Ruby. Looking as swiftly as she appeared, Monika heads back to the closet. It's odd. I was sure she'd say something like, lend her a hand, or try to get to know each other, you know. Go group leader stuff. What'd she say? God, tell her to hurry back. I'm sorry. Again, I record videos after, and it's 2 a.m. right now. Just under. I was sure she'd say something like, lend her a hand, or try to get to know each other better, you know, typical group leader stuff. But all she asked me to do was deliver a message, and I could technically walk away afterwards without actually having done anything. You think Natsuki is a lost cause, or is that something else? Oh well, I'm probably just overthinking it. I overthink too, buddy. Ooh! Whoa! This reminds me of fucking... what was the game? Was it just like Colonel Sanders, My Beloved? No, it's something involving Colonel Sanders. God, what a game. Yeah, they had kitchens. After making my way through the school, I eventually found myself in the home kitchen? What is this? Home ec. Cooking? I just think of eccentric or etc. when I see that. The first thing that catches my eye is to what looks like a pink-haired middle schooler viciously washing some dishes. Goodness, I couldn't speak that. Hey kid, you lost or something? Noticing my present, Natsuki turns around. Ruby? Wait, did you just call me kid? Nope, must have been your imagination. I bet. Anyways, what do you want? I'm kind of busy right now, in case you haven't noticed. Monica sent me. Said she's gonna start cleaning the closet and will throw away all your porn mags. God, stop. Throw away all your porn mags so you didn't hurry you back. Porn? What the hell are you talking about? Us? You're not stashing porn in the closet? God, I was... Man, I really had my hopes up. Guess it really was just manga after all. Of course it was! Who would keep something like that at school? Realizing she just activated my chat card, Natsuki freezes up, but her embarrassment turns to pure rage not long after. Who told you? What, about porn? Stop. I'm trying to read. You can't pull jokes like this. What, about porn? One of my cousins brought it up back in your email. Stop. 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 I'm trying... Oh my god, hold on. I'm trying to have a peaceful recording session. Oh my god. I'm trying to turn off my light. Sorry about that. I totally just like completely ruined my mic quality. Sorry. Turning off the light. No, you idiot. I'm talking about the manga. Okay, she just said. Oh, that? No one really told me. I sort of figured it out on my own. The little door in the face routine only seemed to confirm those suspicions. Well, what now? If you want to laugh, just go ahead and get it out of the way. See if I care. This last line is spoken in a softer tone, almost as though she's begun bracing herself. Laugh? I seem to think I have a really good sense of humor, considering this is the second time you told me to do that. You gotta... Ruby, you got me cracked up, dude. If simply knowing people to read was enough to make me giggly, I'd probably be a much happier person. Aw. Or locked up in a psych ward wearing a jacket that's too tight in the shoulders. Okay. Hopefully it'd be the second one. Some anger drains from her voice as she lets out this little retort. You and me both. 3 square meals a day, no responsibilities to worry about. Always being surrounded by interesting people. That's a life, I tell you. You'd probably blend in better than you do in a literature club. But if you didn't bring it up to make fun of me, then why did you even mention the manga? I was serious about Monica cleaning out the closet. She told me to come and let you know, hoping it would make you finish faster. Also mentioned something about you not wanting your stuff moved without permission. I mean, she already started? Seems that way. Alright, I just have to finish the rest... I can't speak. Alright, I just have to finish the rest of these dishes and then I'll be headed back. Glad to hear it. Having received the message, Natsuki returns to her attention back to the sink. Guess that means my work here is done. Even though this thought still passes through my head, my body remains stock still. After internally debating over the matter for a few seconds, I decide to ask, "Need any help washing those?" Not really. She responds without even turning to face me. Should have figured. It's been a while since I've known a girl this needlessly stubborn. A dull pain invades my chest while thinking of this. Oh yeah, it just... been a while. Let's see, so that's what it was. There is similarity regarding that aspect. Noticing myself becoming more grim, I sit down near one of the chairs and try to clear my head. You good? Is that... Are you good? Your parents, maybe? Oh no. This is making me feel sad. The room was filled with nothing but the sound of running water for several minutes until... Mind if I ask you something else, Natsuki? As long as it's nothing stupid. I see. Guess I'll be keeping my mouth shut then. Are you serious? Nope, just wanted a reaction. I really can't stand you sometimes. Not the first woman to say that to me, oddly enough. Pretty good idea why. But if it wasn't something stupid, then what did you want? Why are you doing the dishes in the home The home ecstasy? What is that? The homeroom after school. She focuses her attention on the dishes even more upon hearing my question. The teacher lets me come in here pretty much whenever I want, as long as it's not a class being held. In return, I have to clean up and do dishes every now and then. Gotcha. So there's a simple symbiotic relationship between you and the teacher. Would you mind not making me sound like a parasite? Sorry, the way you wash dishes really reminds me of a saculina. Huh? I don't even know what that is. Unless you plan on becoming a deep-sea crab at some point, I wouldn't worry too much. My Sayori friends with you. Your guess is as good as mine. Seemingly exhausted by my conversation, Natsuki tries to return her attention to the dishes. Oh my god. Unfortunately for her, I'm actually beginning to enjoy myself. Did you use the room to make those cupcakes we ate the other day? Huh? Oh. Yeah, Sarah asked me kinda last minute, but I made most of the ingredients, so it wasn't a big deal. Not a big deal, you say? She's serious about hastily making them by throwing scraps together. This girl might seriously be able to make a career out of baking. Pardon my French when I say this, but those cupcakes were damn good, Natsuki. You should be proud of them. Huh? Of course they were. I don't need you telling me that, dummy. Yeah, I suppose not. After working through the praise-induced embarrassment, she responds to the question of her own. Monica only said to tell me about the closet, right? So why are you still here? Well, you kinda reminded me of someone. For whatever reason, thinking about the connection made me not want to leave. Huh? Remind you of someone? Who? Running water luckily drowns out her voice, making it easy to pretend that I didn't hear the question. Not risking the embarrassment of asking the same thing twice in a row, she continues her task in silence. Oh, why did I tell her that? What would have happened had the sink not been running? Having loose lips about these things has never been an issue in the past. Are you okay? Like, unless you're talking about your mom, in which case I'm really sorry. What are you talking about? Are you good? Got like a past friend. Wanting to stop myself from overthinking anymore, I walk over to the counter and pull out a dry towel. I already said I don't need help. True, but it wasn't in regards to washing them. Drying is as fair game as far as I'm concerned. Plus, I'm mostly doing this for myself. Staring at the ceiling was getting boring, and going back to the club room empty-handed would have felt pointless. Unable to provide a sound argument, she continues washing with slightly more vigor. While reaching over to grab one of the clean bowls, my eyes land on something peculiar. Natsuki's sleeves are rolled up, allowing a clear view of her forearms. The bare skin isn't what distracts me, rather the size of the arms themselves. Even for a girl with her frame, they seem unusually thin. It's like because this image is from my past surface once again. Could you maybe stop staring at me like that? Oh, sorry. Just never stood this close to a girl before. I guess it made me a little excited. Please tell me that's sarcasm. Not sure if my deadpan delivery makes this less creepy or more creepy. Did you have to say that I'm like weird like that, you pervert? You're asking whether I was contractually obligated. Never mind. Just hurry up so we can leave. The thought of potential intimacy serves as a good spur. Natsuki quickly doubling her pace. It's not long before we finished everything and have darted back towards the clubroom. Oh my god. Oh my god. The second we enter, Natsuki darts towards the closet where Monica is currently removing boxes. I'm not left alone for very long, however. Hey Ruby, where have you been? Bathroom? I've been... It's like every new sentence he says has this sense of sarcasm that is right up my alley. I'm going to love this mod just because of the MC. Bathroom? I've been constipated for the last few days, but it seems Lady Luck has finally decided to smile down on me. Feeling incredibly relieved in case you're wondering about that as well. I really shouldn't say stuff like that to girls, it's kind of gross. Isn't it a perfect... Is it a perfectly natural process, or are you trying to imply that you've never... I don't expect that next line, dude. Are you implying you've never had a bowel movement before? Of course not, don't ask things like that. Me. Oh my god. Amazing. I had no idea your digestive system was so efficient. Lowering my gaze to meet her abdomen, I begin staring curiously. It's not long before she's become fidgeting. Geez, could you stop already? She follows this by wrapping both arms around her stomach to prevent me from gathering any more data. Oh my god. Hold on. Whew. Oh my god, there's so many jokes. My mind is overflowing. Now, would you mind telling me what you were actually doing this whole time? Is that all you wanted to know? Could have just said that to begin with. Monica sent me to fetch Natsuki in the home EC room. Natsuki, huh? Just the two of you? No, haven't we gone over this already? It was a joke. I already told you I'm not jealous. Interesting claim, but perhaps you could leave the comedy to me. You're not very good at pulling it off. And you are? Huh? Trying to say that I'm not Little Punk? Nope, not at all. This being settled, I look up at the clock to see how much time has passed since the meeting began. So it took us a good while to get back. I have to cut back on the it's... Oh my god, dude. I'd kill to have this guy's sense of humor. Gonna have to cut back on the foreplay next time. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Unfortunate, but it's nice to see you're learning. Oh, okay. We continue. I need to take notes, dude. I like have the same sarcasm style, but I don't have the balls to pull it off. I always like back it up with some sort of like just kidding or something like that. And no, he's just going balls deep. He's just straight up saying should have cut back on the foreplay. Oh my god. We continue talking until Monica announces the end of the meeting. After packing up our things, the two of us head towards the door. Obviously I'm not gonna make sex jokes, but you know what I mean. The sense of sarcasm. Before we could finally relieved, however, we're approached by a certain Maro lookalike. Hey Ruby, wait a second. What's up, Natsuki? Well, Monica said that I should thank you for helping me earlier, so thanks. But don't get the wrong idea, alright? I'm only doing this because she told me to. Told you to do what? Natsuki's face turns a ghostly pale as the club president appears out of nowhere. It's nothing, never mind. Following this outburst, she runs out of the room. Monica, seeming to have a good idea of what just happened, gives me a wink before going after her. That was odd. You ready to leave, Sayori? Couldn't tell what that squiggly line was. He flirting or not? During our walk home, I explained the details of my alone time with Natsuki, emphasizing that nothing noteworthy happened between us. But as to whether Sayori was convinced or not, I cannot say for sure. So I'm struggling a lot with the dialogue. It's late. Tuesday, April 12th. How long have we been going for? 16 minutes. I can go for a second day. No. Oh. Oh my. What's up? Sorry. Music. Sorry. Are we good? Is she like sick? Is she dead? Not long after taking a seat in my usual spot, it becomes apparent that I'll be eating lunch alone today. It's like Kiba's taking this whole harem thing pretty seriously. He's probably out drawing pentagrams and paying for the demons so his wish to be fulfilled. Honestly, one image of this makes my blood pressure rise, and another strange thought enters my head. I wonder how the girls from the club would respond if I asked them to eat with me. Sorry is an N? Oops, typo. It's fine. Wait. Yeah, typo. It's fine. It's like the first one I've seen. That's impressive. Sayori is a definite yes. Yori would probably feel too awkward to refuse, and I would have said Natsuki's a no, but it's hard to tell after that little stunt yesterday. Their emails are in the group chat, so contacting them wouldn't be difficult. Wait, why am I thinking this to begin with? Step one, why are you gonna email them? Bro, you know how formal that is? You're sitting on your phone, you get an email, and you're just like, damn, I wonder, business proposal? Did they finally accept my job application? Oh wait, no, it's just Ruby asking to eat lunch with me. Like, wait, why am I thinking this to begin with? Prior to Kiba's forcing his way into my life, I had no problem eating alone. Strange. This idea sticks with me for the remainder of the period. That's it? Okay. Oh. It's just a little alone lunch period. I'm gonna choose who to walk with. Underneath the club room, I see all four girls are already present. Monica and Sayori are talking in the back, Yuri's reading at her desk, and Natsuki is sitting on the floor near her closet. I'm being left to my own devices today. After setting my stuff down at the usual spot, I think about how best to spend my time. Well, I have a lot of points in Sayori and Kiba, and none in Yuri Natsuki. Sorry, and while I should definitely read... No. I'm gonna talk to Natsuki. You bake cupcakes for the club often? Huh? She glances up from her manga. Don't think you'll get any just by asking. That wasn't my intention, though your kindness really does warm my heart. Yeah, right. Why would you ask if you didn't want any? Oh my god, I just realized Natsuki's sarcasm has always kind of been like his. I might do her route second. Guess even weird is like you can get addicted after eating one. Not to burst your bubble, but I think you're thinking in the wrong direction. Plus, my sponsor wouldn't dare me to consume anything addicted to this soon after hitting 6 months of sobriety. Sponsor? Sobriety? The hell are you talking about? Nothing a little group therapy and determination can't reverse. Right. Sorry, your friend is being weird again. Ruby is? What did he say this time? I don't know, something about 6 months in group therapy. Oh boy. By the way, does that... None. I don't know, something about 6 months of group therapy. You're not talking about being an addict again, are you? Again? He's done this before? I'm simply more open about my past hobbies than most people. You seriously can't keep saying stuff like that. What are you gonna do when people actually start believing you? Given the near zero amount of people I talk to on a regular basis, I'd say the chance of such a thing happening is quite slim. Are you friends with this guy? Manager of the meeting is sent me being scolded for my inappropriate behavior. Is that it? Absolutely no. Oh, there we go. Natsuki was increased by 3. Okay, this is the goal. As Monica once again announces the end of the club, I gather my things and prepare to leave. Doing so, something nudges against my back. Ready to go? You seem chipper. Don't tell me you're back on the sauce. Largely ignoring my... I can't. I absolutely can't. I wouldn't survive a day in this guy's company. Largely ignoring my remarks, Sayori continues ahead while pulling my sleeve. Halfway through my usual route, she stops and turns her attention back towards me. Do you know what today is, Ruby? Christmas? Tuesday. Nope. Well, yeah, but that's not what I meant. Try again. I'm normally not fond of guessing games like this. They're an incredibly inefficient way to handle conversations, but seeing her act all cheery does make me curious. It's not her or her parents' birthday, so those can be marked off the list. Today's the 12th, right? What's important about the 12th of April? For a couple months, finally something comes to mind. Ah, I got it. Oh no. No. He's not going to. He's gonna pull stuff like fucking, it's Christmas. I know he's gonna say it's Christmas. About time, I was really beginning to worry you wouldn't figure it out. Of course I knew. I didn't even forget the date. Cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human to leave the Earth's atmosphere. What? What? April 12th, 1961, the day Soviet Union took a massive step forward in the Cold War space race. That is what you were talking about, right? It's just as good an answer. Judging by the puzzled look and question marks floating above her head, I'm guessing this is off the mark. I see no question marks. Of course not. Jeez, you can remember the date of another country's space expedition? Yeah, Ruby, what the hell? You remembered another country's space expedition. That's just concerning in and of itself. You remember the exact day. Can't remember what today is. It does appear to be the case, yes. Let's have a long sigh. Today marks the end of your first week in the literature club. Huh? You joined last Wednesday, remember? Today was your 5th meeting, and that makes a week. It's not wrong. Most people would have waited till the actual day. Yeah, that's a good point. We're celebrating an anniversary. Don't you think you're jumping the gun a bit? Wouldn't it make more sense to say all this tomorrow? Well, yeah, I guess. I got really excited and came up with a ton of stuff to ask you. Like what? Let's see. First question would be, are you having fun in the club? I wouldn't say I'm not having fun. Another sigh comes in her direction following my response. It's not very reassuring. Sorry, these things are still in a gray area for me. Oh wait, no, he wasn't being sarcastic. Her bleak expression makes me want to try saying something more positive. Certainly don't regret joining, if that helps. Huh? Confidently saying I'm having fun is difficult due to how vague that is, but I've never once thought anything along lines of I wish I hadn't joined. You can say that I'm glad I did. It's given me the opportunity to spend more time with you, after all. Uh-huh. Well, yeah, I guess. Sayori tries to hide the red that has overtaken her cheeks. Still bad at handling flattery? I'm not. It's just... Unable to provide a rebuttal, she pulls out her trump card. Meanie. What a trump card. The girl's simple nature brings a smile to my face. Those weren't just shallow words either. I'm really glad that we got to spend time around each other. Yes. Huh? Being together in the club like this makes me think about how things used to be. Remembering a lot of stuff I'd forgotten. Not all of it's good, but I'd rather know than not know. It's only made possible because you asked me to join the club. So thanks, Sayori. I appreciate it. She stares at me silently for a moment, either processing what I said or waiting for a sarcastic follow-up. Realizing that I'm being completely genuine, she begins stumbling over her words. I'm really happy. Wait, why are you crying? Is everything okay? What's wrong? Her protective instincts kick in as tears begin running down her face. No, I just... Leans forward and wraps her arm around me not long after saying this. Uh-oh. I think we might have to do some time traveling, fellas. The crying grows more intense as her head approaches my shoulder. I thought it'd be this. Smile. Are you sure everything's okay? Seeing me this way makes me worry. I know. Sorry. I just need a second. There's no need to apologize and take your time. A familiar sensation runs through her, Sayori begins pulling herself together. It's been a while since I found myself in this position. A few images of my past flash by in my mind. Sorry again, Ruby. I didn't mean to get like this. No, to apologize, remember? If you're really okay, do you mind telling me what happened? I don't recall ever bringing you tears by saying thank you prior to now. I don't know. It's just her grip on me tightens. I was kind of scared you didn't like being in the club, you know? That you're only going to meetings because you felt bad for me. So hearing you say that, it made me really happy. Looks like the relief caused me to break down a little, huh? She lets out an awkward laugh after getting this off her chest. Man, you'd think after all these years you'd know more about me. Huh? Do I seem like the kind of person who's considerate enough to go out of their way just to make someone else feel better? Well, I'll take that hesitation as a no, and you'd be correct. Honestly, if I valued my free time more than my time at the club, I wouldn't go. Simple as that. That does sound like you. Listen, I know you have a tendency to overthink things. I also know that the most I can do is try to be reassuring, but I'm not that complicated. Sure, there are things I can't openly talk about, but outside of that, I'm very straightforward. If you have a question, I'll answer it. Sugarcoating things out of kindness isn't really my style. I see. So really answer any of my questions, honestly? I don't know. Uh-oh. You know where the lines are, so yes, I will. It's good to know. This Sayori falls silent before burying her head deeper into my shoulder. We continue standing together until she's had her fill. Upon releasing the hugs and wiping her eyes, she looks at me with a wide smile. Okay then, first question. What do you think of the other girls in the club? Ouch, sending it to hard mode right off the bat. What do you mean? You gotta know everyone better over the last week, right? What have you thought about them so far? I had to decide between fuck, marry, and kill. Didn't expect that. Ruby! Fist slams into my shoulder before I'm able to finish speaking. You can't say words like that. Words like what? God, it's like I never let them know your first move. That is just this guy's sense of humor. Words like that? Words like what? Mary? I'll admit that commitment's a terrifying thing, but isn't punching someone over the word going a little too far? Not playing along, Sarah glares at me with fire in her eyes. Sorry, your policy on swear words briefly slipped my mind. Oh, she's like that too! Oh my god. My, drum major / crush. Since, yeah, I'm planning to date her. But, you know, I gotta actually socialize and step one, go back to school. But to say that, she freaking hates swearing as well. I'll work to improve. I think after all that sweet stuff, you turn around and say something like that. It's unbelievable. Is it? I'd say I've maintained a fairly level head. Weren't you? You were the one rubbing yourself against me while talking about not being able to hide your feelings anymore. Oh, don't say it like that. Someone will misunderstand. After panicking for a moment, she lets out a sigh. Are you finished yet? Yes, I do believe I've had my fill of teasing. I've had. Good. Now would you answer the question for real this time? Yeah, Ashley's like that too. She's just very heavy on the no swearing. Very well. Do you have any preference about who gets talked about first? No, not really. Let's start with Natsuki. She's short-tempered, stubborn, and acts confident on the surface, but is insecure about her hobbies and interests. She can also be thoughtful in her own way, but absolutely sucks at handling gratitude and praise. Words tsundere might actually be too fitting of a description. Here's pretty much the opposite in most respects. She's timid, selfless, and soon to put others ahead of herself. What would normally be a good thing, or social awkwardness undermines some of its value. Like Natsuki, though, she opens up once you're able to find common ground. Then there's Monika. Honestly, I can't say much about her. She's the one I've enacted with the least since joining the club. Even when you do speak, it's a feeling that something's off. You think she'd be a bring everyone together type of person, but her words and actions seem to defy that. Sayori looks confused upon hearing my answer. I'm glad you're learning so much about them, but that sounded more like a report or something. I mean, yeah, but I'm not much better. I do the same thing, man. I'm bad. It's because it was a character analysis, to be more specific. Judging by your unenthusiastic response, I'm guessing something of this nature wasn't what you intended to receive as an answer. At least you're able to figure out that much. In that case, mind telling me what kind of information you're looking for specifically? Stuff like, do you like them? Do the two of you get along? Do you think you'll end up becoming friends? Normal things. Normal, huh? Sorry, but I'm just not sure to respond to any of those questions. It's alright, I knew I asked it. Oh, Another problem is his deadpan delivery makes me forget whether something is a joke or not, and I voice act it wrong. It's alright, I knew things like that might not lead anywhere. I was just hoping you'd be able to understand people better after spending some time in the club. Following an awkward laugh, Sayori's face makes an unfamiliar, gloomy expression. I appreciate the sentiment, but sadly things aren't that simple. I know, sorry for bringing it up. No worries, you had my best interests in mind, right? I can never get mad at you for something like that. Having someone as thoughtful as you in my life really is a blessing. Still torn about the situation, she leans over and rests her head on my shoulder. Mr. Walker is shrouded in an unusual tenseness. Evening. We good? Oh my god. Love this song. Trying to shake off the gloom from my earlier conversation, I think about what to do after arriving home. Should I say, how much dad's looking? I don't know, I feel like friendship runs are going to be a lot more focused around stats, in my opinion. I want to make things more well-rounded, just Sayori's higher than the others. Except I stop here because I wait till Sunday, but athleticism, intelligence, sociability, you get it. I think, sociability, read. Well, I'm a pretty talkative person personally, and everything he does is funny. But I could use a good run. But last time this skipped like the entire day. Might be a good time to knock out a few more chapters of the book here, let me. Yeah, she was looking forward to that. It's not long before I once again find myself totally engrossed in the despair that is the killing game. I'm going to call it the Squid Game. Each character is so thought and fleshed out that it seems the culprit really could be anyone. Never mind, not Squid Game, it's well done. Everyone has their own motives, their own reasons that they might want to selectively kill the others. Literally just Among Us, dude. My first guess that the killer was proven to be wrong after that character was found hanging in a dorm room. I almost can't stop myself from continuing as the atmosphere of the novel becomes more and more hopeless. Oddly enough, since the author did quite a bit of research on the subject, I found myself learning several stress-induced mental disorders. Which insecures my too. I'm a smart fella. Wednesday. Okay. Spring sem... Bro, how long is this? I think it's just like... that, but I don't know, the way it says spring semester. We just began, didn't we? Alright. I'll move on by one here. Oh. Okay, well, I'll leave it off here. That was do it twice. That was actually really fun. I'm still really enjoying SNAFU. I think this MC shares my sense of humor in such a way that I literally laugh at like every other sentence he said. Which is great, because I freaking love it, but... also a pretty relatable mod. Just a lot of the people here, I mean, mine is here in Natsuki, but I know someone who acts just like Monica, and Sayori's my favorite. But I don't know, MC's just a lot like me, minus the parents, which I still feel bad about, even though he's fictional, man. If any of y'all have gone through that, I really hope. I know you can make it through it. I know you can make it through it. It's enough determination, you can do it. I believe in you. But, that's really about it. I freaking god this mod. It's been fun recording it. It's been fun recording DDLC in general. Although, if you can let me know in the comments if you'd be willing to. Sonic Origins. A Sonic Origins video? That's coming out... well, technically it's 2:17 AM, so it's coming out today. The 23rd of June, 2022, so... it looks like a lot of fun. And it was a bit pricey. I did pre-order the digital deluxe version, but I mostly pre-ordered it because knowing Sega, that shit's gonna be $60. We'll see. God, that counter melody flute scares me. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with SNAFU. I definitely think the intelligence gimmick is really well-rounded and really cool. So, thanks. I'm going to go see you next time. Yeah, anyways, thanks, good night, and you'll hear from me tomorrow.